Hi everyone, I hope you're having a really good day. What I'm going to talk about today is just cover in brief a topic that comes up quite a lot, and that is, can you put food costs through your business? You might have heard the term subsistence, but what I'm going to do is I'm not going to answer yes or no in this video because I just want people to understand how complex this is in a really easy to understand way. So when it comes to putting food-related costs through a business and getting tax relief from them, there's actually 5 categories. And the first one is subsistence. That's the one that you're probably most aware of. So if you're out and about and you need to grab lunch and you're wondering, can you put that through the business, get the VAT savings on it, get the tax savings on it? So that's really the first category. And the reason I want to explain all these 5 categories is because they all have slightly different rules in terms of what you can and can't claim and how you can claim them, and also the evidence that you actually need to keep to make sure that if you do get challenged by HMRC, that you can actually explain to them, look, it was genuine expense which we were allowed to claim for. That's what this video is about. It's essentially about talking about the 5 areas, and then we can delve deeper into them in another video, or you can come ask me. So the first one, subsistence, that's your lunch expenses if you're out and about. If you've got to work outside your normal pattern and you're working late, you're going a long way to see a client potentially. The second one is meetings. Quite often in a business, you might actually have meetings outside of your office. It could be because you need a certain level of privacy because you're dealing with a particular topic with one particular member of staff, which you don't want the other ones to hear about. It could just be that if you're trying to do something creative in your business and you just got to get a change of scenery. So quite often businesses will have meeting costs, and sometimes you might even get sandwiches in because you're working through lunch at a meeting that you're actually holding in your office. So that is the second type. The third type is where you are entertaining your employees. The third type and the fourth type are actually about entertainment, but employee entertainment has a whole different set of rules compared to if you entertain anyone else and provide food or take them out to dinner or host an event. So it's the third type is just getting familiar with the annual event allowance rules and what you can and can't claim for and what the limits are when you're entertaining your team. The fourth type I just mentioned is when you're entertaining anyone else, whether that's a subcontractor. Yep, subcontractors are not employees. They're actually suppliers, whether it's any other kind of supplier, whether it's a customer, a potential customer, anyone else. So all other entertaining, that's the fourth category. And the fifth category is office food. So like in our business, we actually pay for all the food for our team. So if they want to get food in for breakfast or lunch, we put that on the business. But most businesses will at least have like tea, coffee, some sort of refreshments in a particular area. Understanding whether that is tax deductible or not is also important, and also what the rules are around it in terms of who can't access that and what kind of evidence you need to keep. So those are the 5 areas. Unfortunately, I couldn't give you yes or no answers on these because it is a bit more complex, but subsistence, meetings, employee entertain anyone else that's not an employee, and the food and refreshments you provide to your team in the office. They all have different rules, so it's not as simple as saying, is food tax deductible or not? Definitely get in touch if you want to figure out what is and isn't in terms of your own scenario.